Hello everybody and welcome to Nick's Stream. Today we're going to be checking out my game pickups leading into March. Let's check it out. Hello everybody, welcome back. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below and let's jump in. Like usual, we're going to be going new games to old games, so let's start off with some new games. Okay, starting off, I have the Nintendo Labo VR Kit. So I picked this up because Walmart had them on clearance for 20 bucks. I haven't put it together yet or tried it. Maybe I'll do a video on it later on, but I hear the VR kit is the most fun out of all the Labo kits, so I'm excited to try this one. I don't know if you can take it back apart after you build it, but we'll see. Okay, next up at bat, I got the Nintendo Labo Vehicle Kit. So this kit's supposed to be a lot of fun too. I hear it's not as good as the VR kit, but it looks like it's a fun time. Looks like you can build a lot of cool things with the vehicle kit. I'm excited to try this one as well. It looks like a lot of work to put the stuff together, but it looks like it's also a lot of fun, so should be a good time.
The Nintendo Labo Vehicle Kit. Make brand new creations and see them come to life on your Nintendo Switch system. Get behind the wheel of your very own car, or become a pilot and fly a plane through the sky. There's plenty of fun to make, play, and discover, all in one kit. Nintendo Labo, brought to life by Nintendo Switch.
Next up, I got the Trine Series 1, 2, 3 on the Nintendo Switch. This is the first 3 games in the Trine series. They're side-scroller puzzle platformer game. I have the Trine Ultimate Edition, which comes with a cartridge of Trine 4 and digital download codes for the first 3 Trine games. So that's why I wanted to get this one. This way I can get the first 3 games on an actual cartridge as opposed to just a digital download code. So I was really looking forward to getting this. Finally got a good copy of it. This is climbing in price. So if you find one at a local games shop, which is way cheaper than the online stuff, I suggest doing that. Next up, I got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. This is the remastered version of the remake, so double rees. It's an awesome racing game where you have to avoid the cops at the same time. The cars are around the 2010 time, so that's all the model of cars in here from around then. But this game's a lot of fun. It was on sale, so I picked it up, and I've been meaning to play this for a while, so it just worked out good that I was able to get it on the Switch. Next up, after a year of waiting, and I actually post this I actually talked about this in the video I did about all my limited release games that I'm waiting on, which I did months and months ago. I must have done that like 8-9 months ago. It finally came in the mail, and that is the Guns, Gore, and Cannoli collection. Comes with 1 and 2. This was released by Strictly Limited Games. I actually pre-ordered this last March, so pretty much about a year it took to get this game from them. These are awesome side-scroller shooting games where you play as a mob boss fighting through hordes of zombies, so it's pretty cool.
Now, one man is sent to clean up the mess.
Attention! Any survivors still in the city, evacuate immediately.
Bring it on, you lunatics! Welcome to the party! Man, I love this job.
Next up, I got the PlayStation exclusive Neo on the PlayStation 4. This is supposed to be a really good samurai ninja game, and it's supposed to be really difficult with really difficult combat. So I can't handle too many extremely hard games like the Ninja Gaiden 3D games, like Ninja Gaiden Black and stuff. I had a lot of trouble trying to play through those. So I'm curious to see if I can actually get anywhere with this one trying to play through it. So I guess we'll check it out when we get a chance. Next up, I got Knack 2 on the PlayStation 4. This, the first Knack was originally kind of like a tech demo game for the PlayStation 4 when it launched. Nobody liked it, and then they made a sequel. So, I don't know if this one's any good. Maybe they fixed all the issues of the first one. I guess we'll see. Okay, next up, moving into more retro games now. I'm gonna start off with I finally got my very first Dreamcast game, and that is Shenmue on the Dreamcast. It is a third-person adventure, it's one of the Dreamcast's highlight games. This is like one of the games that everybody has to get on the Dreamcast. So I got a very good price. The cover art's missing. The guy just put the manual in here, but otherwise all the discs are here, and the case is in mint condition. It's just for some reason the cover art's missing out of this. I may print some off, see if I can find it, print it off and stick it in, and this way I can take the manual out and look at it. This game has I did play it before, and the controls are kind of strange on the Dreamcast because the Dreamcast is an analog stick and it's a 3D action adventure game, but your movements are mapped to the D-pad for some reason. I don't know why, but that's how they decided to do this game. So either way, it's supposed to be really good, so I don't mind checking it out.
My name is Ryo Hazuki. My father was killed by the warlord Lan Di. During my quest for vengeance, I've traveled far and wide and consorted with numerous unsavory characters. But enough about me. Let's talk about you, Nozomi.
Brian? Brian! Who's Nozomi?
Shenmue on Dreamcast, rated T for teen.
Next up, moving in Sega Cd Games. I got a few of them here. I have been trying to build that collection up. Starting off, a Sega True Video production, Tomcat Alley. This is a airplane fighting game, but it's all FMV video. So yeah, I know how much you know that I love these FMV video games, and it's just another airplane game. I got this one dirt cheap. That's why I picked it up. It's one of the cheapest games on the Sega CD, so you get a nice case out of it. I got a nice case out of it to put on one of my better games that had a broken case, so that was worth it just in that.
My dearest Maria, it's been a year now, and my heart breaks at the distance between us. I'm flying dangerous missions daily, and wonder if I will ever kiss your sweet lips again. There have been triumphs and setbacks.
I don't think you're ready to be up here.
P.S. Did I mention I'm up for the Medal of Honor?
Tomcat Alley, take control. All video F-14 combat. Only on Sega CD.
Next up, I got Formula 1 Beyond the Limit. This is a pretty good racing game, actually. I only got it because it came with another game I wanted in a bundle, but popped it in. It's actually a pretty good racing game, Formula 1 racing game. And it had a mint condition cover, so I took that off and put it on a better game as well. So it worked out in that sense. Next up, the last Sega CD game. I got Double Switch on the Sega CD. This one I actually did a Let's Play of, and it's actually one of my more popular videos of the Switch remaster version of it that was released by Limited Run Games. This is the original version of the game. This is a super cool game made by the creators of Night Trap. Essentially, you're with this guy who's a hacker in the basement of like this building, and you have to set off traps to capture these people. It's a pretty cool game, full of cheesy 90s acting, so it was pretty cool to check out.
My name is Eddie. I need your help. I built all these traps and security systems to protect the people who live here. You and me are friends, right? You gotta help me. I think there's a killer in the building, and I think I know who it is. I'm gonna nail the sucker.
Well, we'll see about that. Oh!
You're very, very good.
Next up, I got the Revenge of Shinobi. This is the second Shinobi game. This one's actually kind of neat. This is on the Sega Genesis. It's kind of neat because the original release had Spider-Man as a boss and Batman as a boss. There's some licensed characters in here originally, and then as it got re-released over time, so this is a Sega Classics version. This would be like the player's choice version of the game. This one only has Spider-Man in it, but I think they took Batman out and stuff. I think Godzilla was in it too. I don't know. There's a bunch of licensed characters, and they end up taking them out, I think. And this one, when you boot it up, it still says Spider-Man copyright Marvel on the title screen. So Spider-Man is still in this one. This is kind of funny that they just went and did that.
Genesis brings you the dazzling powers of the Mystic Warriors, the Ninja, in Revenge of Shinobi. And 16-bit arcade skills, strategy, reflex, and rivalry. Ninja magic of Revenge of Shinobi and the exhilarating Genesis system. Sega Genesis brings the arcade experience home. Genesis system and game sold.
Next up, I got Dinosaurs for Hire on the Sega Genesis. This is a side-scroller shooting Contra type game. It's like Contra, but when you play as a dinosaur with a gun and a leather jacket and some cool shades. And it's like Contra, but you have a life bar as well, which makes it a little bit more fun, I think. It's a super cool game. It's got some platforming in it, and it's a lot of fun. Check this one out for sure. Next up, I got another really cool game on the Genesis, and it's called Kid Chameleon. This is a platformer where you're a kid with a leather jacket and some sunglasses, just like all these games from the 90s, where you essentially pick up different abilities. You can turn into a Jason Voorhees type character, or you can pick up some armor, and all this different stuff you pick up, it transforms you, and then you get like a different ability to get through a certain area in the platforming in the levels. So it's a really cool game. Check this one out if you've never heard of it before. I was excited to get it and jump in.
Hi, Dad.
Where you been?
Jeff's house. New Genesis game. Kid Chameleon. 100 levels. 1,800 screens. Longest I've ever played.
That's good, son.
Every time I changed helmets, I was someone else.
That's nice, dear.
Skycutter, Cyclops, Juggernaut. I kept transforming.
Everybody's saying.
Can't. Later, Mom.
What's with him?
He's just having an identity crisis.
New Kid Chameleon, the multiple personality game, only on Sega Genesis.
Next up, I got Jailco's Astyanax on Complete in Box on the NES. This is a side-scroller medieval game. It's like if you took Castlevania and made it not good, but this was To be fair though, the game is decent. It's not horrible. It just doesn't compare to other games of the similar genre. Side-scroller game, medieval style. The enemies are relentless. They keep respawning, and it's hard to make certain jumps in the platforms and stuff. But I don't know. It's still a good pickup though.
In a land of deadly dragons and ghostly skeletons, you are a Styanax, warrior of Rimlia, on a treacherous journey to rescue Princess Rosebud from the evil wizard Blackhorn. Fight the forces of darkness with 3 magical spells, fueled by 5 mystical power sources. Master 3 special weapons through 12 exciting levels of play. A Styanax for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Live action that never ends. From Jalico.
Next up, I got Paperboy on the NES Complete in Box. Now this game is a pretty cool game. It's essentially you're a paperboy, and they give you your route at the beginning of the level of which houses you have to deliver your newspaper to, and which ones you have to avoid. This one is it's kind of a fun game because you go through, you check your newspapers at the houses. You got to be careful not to smash people's windows with the newspapers. And then there's all this weird stuff going on, like there's dogs you have to watch out for, and some people have gravestones in their front lawns for some reason. I guess in wherever this game takes place, you're allowed to bury your dead in the front yard, but or it's Halloween time. I don't know. But yeah, all this cool stuff happens. It's an interesting, fun game. It's a simple premise, but it's a fun game.
Warning. Such behavior is irresponsible, immature, and very foolish. We recommend you try it at home. Paperboy from Mindscape for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Next up, it's the last game in our pickups video, and that is Mega Man 3 on the NES. So this is the third Mega Man game, and this is the first one where you can actually use the dog, and he helps you jump up to certain platforms. So this was always one that was cool, and I love checking out. These games are hard as hell. Very, very difficult games, but a lot of fun too at the same time, and legendary. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this pickups video leading into March. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you dislike what you saw, hit dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. We'll see you later.